Good morning, all. I hope you slept well. I slept good. I start my new job today. I'm excited. So, my goal is to possibly make one video in the morning and one in the evening. We shall see. No guarantees. No guarantees. I'm not one that overdoes it, I'll tell you that. Not no more. Those days have come and gone. Come and gone. Particularly since I have so much crap. Man, my phones last like 24, 72 hours. I can't tell you how many times our internet goes out of our house. I think it's out right now, actually. Shit's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Anyway, they're gonna do it. Anyways, I had a few things that came to me that I wanted to put out there. Against the grain should be the way of life. Nickelback. If today was your last day. That's a Nickelback song. Against the grain should be a way of life. It really should. It's pretty simple, simplistic. Everybody wants to go with the masses, go with the conformity. But I say this, go against the grain. That should be the way of life. You feel better going against the grain versus conforming, because when you conform, I'll tell you this, you're never going to amount to what they say you need to amount to something. It's going to be an everyday battle. If you don't offer forgiveness, how are you not different from those who talk about it? That came to me a couple things actually in the last 24, 48 hours in reference to the choices. Like, I made a video last night that was pretty powerful. My videos are getting like 0 views. They go from 0 views or like 80. There's no in between. It's so funny. But in reference to choices, if we don't know the choices that someone has provided, then how are we to judge them? And on the same side of that coin, it's like I look at it like this when it comes to those all entangled in my testimony, my purpose, my simulation, my Truman Show, my humiliation ritual, community involvement, blah, 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 blah. Fill in the blanks, right? How do I not know what the choices were they were provided? It's a powerful question, isn't it? Only they know that. They know that. And so does God. See, God knows the choices that you are provided. God does. So you have to carry the weight based off the decision you made and the choice you made. That's where that free will comes in. I'm not going to judge people based off the choices they made. That's between them and God. Just as I hope and pray that one day we'll get to a place in the world where people don't judge other people, right? And so that came to me. I was like, wow, that's pretty powerful. This is something that came to me in the middle of my dreams last night. The truth will set you free. You walk in your truth, you are set free. That is so true. That is so true. Your truth will set you free. The moment you stand on your truth, stand on your morals, stand on your values, stand on your ethics, stand on your faith, stand on whatever it is you want to stand on, right? And you own all your faults. You own all your past seasons. You own all your previous addictions. You own all your unfavorable decisions. You own blah, 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 blah. Whatever it may be, you own it. You own it. And once you own it, nobody can take that freedom away from you because you've already owned it. And that's where I'm at. See, I've spoken my truth. I put it out there. I put everything out there that I'm going to put out there outside of the judicial system. Everything that I'm going to put out there is outside of the judicial system. I'm fighting everything else back in the judicial system. I'm not putting anything else out there. When it comes to calling shots and all this crap and things I know and blah, 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 blah. I see all those videos. It's like blow the horn and, da, 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 da. I've blown the horn. I've said what I'm going to say. I'm leaving it at that. I'm fighting the rest in the system. Now, whether the system is actually, honorable, that's another thing, but I'm doing it my way. I feel better doing it the American way. With integrity, honor, humbleness, humility, right? I feel better. So when I feel better, I do things that way. I don't do things that are going to make me feel bad anymore. See, I used to do that so I could people please. Get that love from everybody that was conditional. Literally. Get the approval of people that really never loved me. They love me the way that they, were taught, I guess one could say. However you want to spin it. There's been so many dots that I've connected in the last 24, 48 hours, and just reference to people in my life really playing the victim mentality. We so much play the victim mentality instead of recognizing the part that we play in it. And I think for you to truly evolve, for you to truly heal, for you to truly evolve into your higher self, to the best version of yourself, the only way to do that is to take accountability for the part you played in it. That's the only way for evolution. It really, truly is. And for me, recognizing that up until October, September of last year, because that's really when I went into my hermit mode and I cut everybody off. Everybody that I could, right? Because I still got my family. And I went in and I did the work. I realized that everything that was happening to me was because I was allowing it. Some of it is outside of me because of the systematic. Bye. Love you too. Some of it is because of the systematic ways. And I understand that. And I wear it with honor because God sees something in me that I can handle this. And so I know that he sees that in me. So I take it on the chin. But it is hard. It's extremely hard. I've been having my moments, no doubt. Especially with the energy pull. You get to that place in life where something has to give. Like in June 2023 is when me and my ex split. We broke up. And that came to me last night too. And it was one of those things. I was at a place in my life where the only thing in my life that could give was that relationship. My work was absolutely draining me and taking me just down every freaking which way, which it had been for 8 years at that point, right? And then my son was going through all kinds of different stuff, in and out of school. It was just a really hard time. And then I was battling my addiction. And of course I was hiding that from him too. And I know he knew that. He mirrors me, I mirror him. I know things it's just one of those things. It sucks. I own it. I totally take accountability in that, It was a big part of the detriment of a relationship, but everything transpired the way that it was supposed to. But I know that there's people in this world where it's like, you have to realize you can't be 150% mother, wife, employee, faithful person, faithful daughter to God. Like, something's going to give. It's going to give. It just is. And for me, that was the one thing in my life that could. And then fast forward from June 2023 to October 2023 is when I resigned. And it was literally to the ground. And people can spin it, run it, narrate it, do whatever it is that, they've been doing for 2 years now. October, it'll be 2 years. I can't believe it's already been 2 years. I was thinking about that last night. And how last August is when I was in my previous property management company. And just the chaos and manipulation that was there too. It's just crazy to think about. It really is. The amount of attacks that have been put forth in this little endeavor. It's crazy. It's just crazy to me because it's like in my world, I'm like, this is just a normal day at the office because I'm so used to this kind of treatment, these kind of tactics, these kind of illusions, this kind of behavior coming at me from other people. Like, this is just normal. This is all I know, guys. And so it's like one of those things. It's peculiar. We'll see how this one goes, though, this job. I love you guys. Thank you for all the love and support. Little rambling video, but I wanted to touch on that. For you to walk in your freedom, you got to own your truths. And that's how I walk in my freedom, because I own my truths. And I want to help people own that. I love you guys. Have a great day.